Hi, everyone. My name is Jessica Fogarty, and I am a manager I'm adjusting my technology here. I'm a manager with Pink Zebra. I live in Tampa, Florida. I have 2 kids, a husband, and a really weird Labradoodle. She's just weird. She can't help it. So I told Krista, still adjusting, sorry. Hi, Linda. I told Krista I would come in here and do just a quick little chat about my story. Because my story is it's been many years in the making. And I think that's important. And I like to share it because who doesn't like to talk about themselves? I mean, it's kind of fun, right? So happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I hope everybody's having a great day. Are you guys having a good day? I am. I'm home. I'm kind of loving that. I was traveling earlier this week, so I'm home. Yay. Okay, so I started with, and I have notes, so I'm going to read my notes so I don't go off track. I started with Pink Zebra about a year ago. I'm just shy of my 1-year anniversary. And gosh, you guys, I sat on the fence for almost 6 months. So if you are one of those, this is a story for you. Because I sat on the fence. I didn't really know, was this for me? Anyways, I sat on the fence for about 6 months. My direct sales story actually starts way before a year ago, though. It started in 2006. And I was with another company, like entirely different than Pink Zebra. I just moved to Tampa. I'm originally from Wisconsin. All of that Wisconsin blood is now out of me. That's where I was this past week. And it's cold there, y'all. Oh my gosh. I was not a fan. Oh my gosh. It's so cold up there. My family made fun of me because what is family for? But yeah. So I moved to Tampa. I moved here for a boy who I later married. So as I talk about my boy, it's actually my husband. And when I moved here, the only support system that I had were him and his family. Like that was my entire social everything. Because he was a family guy, and I totally get that. I kind of loved it. I was working a JOB. Do you guys know what that is? A JOB, just over broke, because I was making money, but it was all going to my bills, and yikes. I was looking for a different job because I didn't really like what I was doing. I didn't at all like the people that I was working with. And I'm pretty sure that feeling was mutual. I'm certain they did not like me. But I was looking for a new job. I wanted something in sales. It kind of looked fun to me. And I thought, hey, I can sell stuff. I like that. So I did one of these home parties, and I did not grow up where family did home parties. Like my family still does not do home parties, even for me. And that's okay. So I did not grow up like with home parties in my background. And so I did a party, and I was like, I don't know if I'm doing this right as a hostess because I had no idea. My friend who did this party, she was the consultant, was extremely introverted. I am not, as you might be able to tell. So she's extremely introverted, and she told me the commission, oh, thank you, Linda. She told me the commission that she made on my party. You know, if you were the consultant, you would have made this much money. You guys, it was like $300. And in 2006, from a part-time job, I was like, that was a Sunday afternoon. And I only had my husband's family there. That was it. So I thought, well, hey, I'm having trouble finding a sales job. And I thought, I might want to do this. The only sales jobs I could find that would hire me were in car sales. And I'm not a car girl. Like, it goes from point A to point B, and they're pretty. That's pretty much the extent of my car knowledge. And I don't think that is anything that's going to sell a car. So, Ashley, seriously, Ashley, it's serious. So I decided I'm going to try this direct sales thing. It was a low cost to start, and I really had nothing to lose. What was going to happen? I'd end up with some awesome product. Okay, so I tried it. That was almost 14 years ago. Like, for real. I stayed with that job for a long time. So I worked the direct sales business and my full-time job for about 9 months. And I was going and doing these parties, and I was making some great money, and I thought, oh, that's kind of fun. And then on a Friday morning, I got called into the boss's office, and he was like, so we're going to let you go. I was like, wait, what? And I totally got laid off. I was like, wait, you can't lay me off. What am I going to do for a job? And I called the boy on my way back into Tampa, and he's like, okay, and? I was like, what do you mean, and? He was like, you don't need another job. You already have a business. You're an entrepreneur. And so I was like, I thought about it for a hot minute, and then that was it. I was like, all right. That was in, May of 2007. I have worked from home since then. Now, I know I am lucky. I get it. And I know some people love their full-time jobs. I know some people don't have the support system that I do. I totally get all of that. I know I'm lucky. I am the first to say that. Hi, Krista. Since I started with the other company, I made way more than I would have at the 9-to-5 job. I went on vacations from them. I have met some of the most amazing people because of this business. Direct sales in itself, you meet a ton of people. And I will tell you, my 31 bestie is my very best friend in the whole world. She did my baby shower for me. She's been there through every up or down. There's a lot that we've just thick and thin, like we've been together. I had another really good friend. Honestly, she's not even a friend anymore. She's just family. That when last year we lost the house we were living in, she bought a house for us to live in. These relationships that I've found would only have happened through direct sales. And I think that's something that's a lot of times forgotten about this type of business. It is all about the relationships. These aren't just customers or hostesses that you're going to meet. These are your future, lifelong friends and family that you're going to meet. So in that time that I've worked from home, I supported my entire family when my husband was laid off from his full-time job. That was 18 months where my business had to support my family. I've had kids. I've had a son who needed additional therapies and doctor's appointments, and I was able to do all of that. I work from home, as I've mentioned a couple times. So I'm the mom on the field trips, unless my husband wants to go, and then I let him go. But I'm the mom on the field trips. Every field trip, whenever I can, I go on the field trips. I am the crazy mom volunteering at PTA or, just around the school. I'm the class mom for both of my kids. When they get sick, they get me. I don't have to find a neighbor or a friend to watch my kids because I'm worried about my career. I get to take care of my own babies. During the day, I can toss in a load of laundry, or I can do up some dishes or vacuum, so that at night when I have my kids, I get to just spend time with my kids. So I'm really lucky in those respects. And it's only because of direct sales that I'm able to do that. So fast forward, and Pink Zebra came they came into my life about a year and a half ago. And again, I sat on the fence for 6 months, y'all. It was a long time. Krista will tell you, I messaged her in that 6 months, at least weekly, most times, multiple times during the week, asking a million questions. And I still text her, I'll still message her and ask her a million questions. So I found this awesome company that we all know and love now. And I was really looking for a company that had integrity and that I could just really stand behind. And that was Pink Zebra. And the first thing that really hit me was the Heroes program and how they support single moms. I am not a single mom. I don't know if I could do it. I guess we all do what we have to. I can't even imagine the challenge. She sure did, and that's what I'm here for. I can't even imagine the challenge it would be to be a single mom. And I love that there are companies out there like Pink Zebra who support them. And then I got my samples of sprinkles. And I will tell you, it does all start with sprinkles. They evoke so many memories for me. And I mean, just a couple of them. Like the fresh juicy pineapple reminds me of a trip to Hawaii that my husband and I took a month after we got married. So we were newlyweds, and here we were in Maui, and it was amazing. And when you're there, you just smell the pineapple. So that's what that scent does for me. Vanilla waffle cone, I'm telling you, if you stick a little pinch of cinnamon spice in there, that smells exactly like Main Street in Magic Kingdom, which, I mean, I have so many just amazing memories of my kids taking them there for the first time. So that's what I always think of. California boy. So my husband and I, when we met, we were separated. Like, he lived in Florida and I was in Wisconsin. And so California boy, it just makes me remember him and that time. It was just, one of those things. Aloe and sea salt makes me think of a trip to California that I took for one of my oldest friends' wedding. So there's a lot with Pink Zebra that I think is super cool. So it's true that Pink Zebra is life-changing. For me, it was. You can find money. Obviously, we don't do this for free. You earn vacations. You make those lifelong friends. But the best thing I will tell you is the support. Pink Zebra sisters are like none other that I have seen. They are so supportive and so encouraging that if you ever need somebody just to give you a virtual hug, that's what they will do for you. Everybody is big on the team. And that's something that I think is so uncommon. There's not a lot of competition. There's a lot of encouragement. And I think that's something that as women, we don't get enough of that. We don't get enough people saying, hey, that's awesome. Good job. Keep it up. I mean, we do it for our kids, but we don't really have anybody to do that for us. And so direct sales is something where that's going to happen. And that's what you're going to get from that. So I would encourage you, if you are on the fence, maybe it's time to get off, because maybe it's time for you to really think about what you are wanting and talk to the person who invited you into this group. And maybe this is time for you. I joined when there wasn't a join special. It was the best money I've ever spent. I know there's a special coming up, the mystery special next week. Honestly, if you do it this weekend, you don't even wait for the special, you will not regret your choice. It's true. Moms do need those words. And I think that it's so easy to fall into the trap of, oh, that's direct sales. Remember, I didn't have a history with that. Direct sales can sometimes be looked down on. And you know what? I look at those people, I'm like, really? I'm home with my kids. What are you doing? You're working a 9-to-5 job. This is right for me and my family. Again, not everybody has the privilege like I do of being able to work from home. I've spent a long time really building this business before we had kids so that I would be able to stay home. And I get to do those things that my mom didn't do with me and my brother. And I'm really lucky for that. So, and I think that it's definitely an experience that my kids are going to be able to take away. I think there's such a variety of people on the team. We've all been through it and just get it. And you know what? Thinking when taxes come. Linda, I will, I have that thinking sometimes too. I get it. Join when you can, because honestly, it's such an experience that it really is like none other. We're entrepreneurs doing this type of business, and there's so many people that you get to learn from and so many amazing things that you get to do that what's the worst that's going to happen is what I love to tell new people coming in. What's the worst that's going to happen? You end up with 8 cartons of awesome sprinkles. Bummer. What's the worst that can happen? You get this awesome warmer that you get to use those awesome sprinkles. There's no worst that can happen. There's not. So it's always worth it. The kit price is worth it in my opinion. I agree, because you get so much. You get so much. So I am on here. If you guys have any questions or you just need a word of encouragement, let me know, because I'm happy to do that. And I hope that everybody has an amazing weekend. I'm going to be working my business. I'm super excited. And I'll be around. You guys let me know if you have anything. Talk to you soon.